Hi, I'm Jackson. I'm here to demonstrate how to make butter mochi. Mochi is a popular dessert in Japan. I learned it from my sister, who learned it from her roommate, who is Hawaiian. There are many flavors of mochi, chocolate and green tea being the favorites. But today I'm making the most basic and the most delicious, butter. Now I'm going to talk to you about the utensils that you're going to need to make your butter mochi. First, you're going to need a 9x13 baking pan, a large bowl, a medium-sized bowl, and a small bowl. Other things you will need are butter knife, a large mixing spoon, a whisk, a half cup, and a can opener. Now let's move on to the ingredients. First, you'll need sugar, vanilla, evaporated milk, coconut milk. Now, I got the size a little too big. It's preferably you want a 13 ounce. I got a 19 ounce. But in that case, you're just going to want a 3/4 of the can. Now, glutinous rice flour, 4 eggs, and a stick of butter. Now, let's get to baking. First, you start by greasing the 9x13 baking pan with your stick of butter. You can do this in any motion that you'd like. Works just fine. Alright, now that it is thoroughly greased, you cut the butter into tiny sticks, tiny pieces, with your butter knife. You then put that into the tiny bowl to get it melted for the mochi. Now, the reason that you cut it into tiny pieces is because it really helps the process go a lot smoother and a lot faster. Alright. After you do this, you want to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Now that the butter is melted, it's time to pour it in the big bowl. And after we do that, we do 5 scoops of a half cup of sugar, which equals 2.5 cups. And then, after we do that, you want to whisk it until it is thoroughly mixed together, which shouldn't take that long. Alright, now it's time to get a whisking. Really, there's no right way to whisk, but I am kind of doing it the wrong way, so just whatever feels right for you. At this point, it should look roughly like this, but alright, next we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, or frankly, 2 capfuls, because I'm lazy. Alright, there's 1 capful, and there's another. Alright, now it's time to add the 4 eggs, one at a time. And after you crack each one, it's good to start whisking a little bit, just to keep it mixed. Also, it'd be good to have a place to put your shells, so you can start the cleanup early. And, yep, that's been the mix. After it's been thoroughly mixed, it should be lemon yellow in color and smooth but thick. Now for the liquids. First, evaporated milk, then a half a cup of water, and a 3/4 cup of the coconut milk. Use a can opener to open the cans. Alright. Now that we have that open, pour it into the medium-sized bowl. Now moving on to the coconut milk. And after you get that open, pour it into the medium-sized bowl.
Be careful. You just poured all of it.
I used all of it. Because I just love that coconut flavor so much. And because of that, I'm going to use slightly less water, 1/4 cup. Now, to bring it all together, we're going to start mixing and alternating between liquids and glutinous rice flour, which is also known as mochico flour. We'll start with the flour. It's good to pour about 1/3 of it to get started. Then, we'll stir the mixture before adding some of the liquid. Now, I'm going to add the liquid, and I'm going to use the 1/2 cup to scoop it in because I don't want to spill. You then repeat the process until all of the liquid and the flour are gone. You want it to be fairly smooth, but it's okay if there's a few lumps in it. Now you're going to pour the mixture into the pan. Try doing this very slowly as to not create a mess, like I am doing right now. Time to put it in the oven for about an hour or until there's a nice brown crust on top. Yum!